Welcome to my store. Well, this is moving a fish tank with one hand and the other hand holds the camera. Although sometimes I'll kind of set the camera down for a second because, like, I'm really not that talented, but, you know. Well, we just got to move it across the parking lot, and then I think we may have to wheel the fish tank around by the sidewalk, but I'm hoping that I can just, you know, my big steel dolly. I put one of my big barrels on it and filled it with water, and they got the big huge elevator here, so I just wheel it down the elevator across the parking lot, and then I'm just going to throw a pump in it and pump it into the tank. Yeah, well, he told me I was going to have lots of people here and they were all going to help me. So far, the only guy I've seen is probably in his 60s. And when I said how Rick never lied to me before, well, yeah, I couldn't get that quite out myself either. But he thought that was really funny. Oh, yeah, you'll have lots of help. Because, see, he didn't call at the last minute. He called yesterday morning. Yeah, well, some people call that the last minute. My boy had already went up north on Thursday night. And, like, you know, it was Saturday afternoon. Friday morning he calls and, no, Carl, it's not last minute. Well, some people would call it last minute. So, hi. Anyway. Yeah, Michael started changing water apparently. He didn't check to see if it had any salt, so of course he's got no salt. And I suspect he's got the water out of his tank. And it's Saturday afternoon. It's probably coming up to 5, and he ain't got no wheels. And Justin, the guy that does, ain't there. Okay, so back to the aquarium move with one hand. There's Dolly. Got it from a lady that bought it to move the bushel baskets of tomatoes from her garden around her driveway into her garage so that she could make baskets. Ouch! Ow! Did you know that if you get the skin caught in there, between the wire and the handle, and then you pick it up, it pretty much hurts right away. Ow. That's why I cry. Well, that and I don't have my boy. So that always gets me all depressed and everything. If I had my boy, just think how much work he could be doing right now. Okay. Always put the heater in a bucket so that it doesn't get broke. Because if you break the heater when you're moving it, you got to give him a new heater and then you don't make any money. This is fancy. We got towels laid out here. They're covered in fish food and stuff like that, and I don't know why. I got all my fish tanks. I don't have fish food on the edge of one of them. Now, this is not a small opening. Like, there's my hand. But I always have to scrape the fish food off of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the gravel with the siphon so that when we get to the new place, the gravel's nice and clean. Oh, they've had some babies. Some little babies down there. See, whenever you have the rocks piled up with Africans, you save your babies. Didn't realize they had so many. Okay, now the gravel kind of rose up in the tube. So, hook this back up once again with one hand. And of course the siphon stopped. So you just pick this up. Now you see how the air bubble is up there? And then you drop it. That work? No, it didn't work. Okay. Now you gotta pick it up and move it along further. Did that one work? Okay, that one worked. Okay, that's how you start a siphon after you broke the siphon, and you start it with one hand. Okay, I think I probably got gravel in the end of this thing. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take the end off this hose. Container there. Okay, now see all the water's coming out of it? Let's put that end back on. And back to the one, oh, yeah, the buckets fell down. That's how you stand a bucket up with one foot. We're doing a lot of ones today. Okay, see all the gravel, dirt. And this tank gets a good sized water change every week, but they feed heavy and they got some good sized fishies, so they grow. Trying to siphon the debris off the top. There's a lot of little babies in here. If the tube gets the gravel in it, you just give it a whack. Okay, that's the majority of the filth. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get buckets lined with bags and get them ready to put the fish in. Garbage bag, open her up, put her in. Yeah.